Good morning, dear students. How are you all? Fine. Okay, so this is a video of class 9, and in this video we are going to discuss about the chemical formula. How can you write the chemical formula? Okay, what are the methods? What are the various methods are there for writing the chemical formula, and also the chemical formula actually, the information actually conveyed by the chemical formula. We will discuss about all these in this video. Okay, so here you can see the first is the main characteristic we are talking about of any of the chemical formula, and some of the chemical formulas main characteristics are there. First of all, the symbols are written for different elements present in the chemical formula of a compound. If I am discussing about this one, then you should understand that every time if the chemical formula is there, their symbols you must know. For writing of the chemical formula, you should know the symbol of any of the chemical formula. If suppose I am talking about the water, and if you don't know what is the composition of this one, hydrogen and oxygen, then you cannot write the formula. So symbol is essential. That means chemical formula symbol is essential. Then after you can see that the relative number of atoms is written in subscript. Whatever the relative number of atoms is there. Suppose H2O is there, hydrogen. Water. So you can see there are two hydrogen. Okay, na? There are two hydrogen. So how can you write that two hydrogen? You can write two hydrogen like this one. Okay, so this one is a subscript, you can say. Now the second thing, here the composition of molecules of the substance in terms of the symbol of the element present in the molecule. Okay, that can be represented by a chemical formula. Here I will actually give you one example. CH4 is there, and in the CH4 one carbon is there and four hydrogen is combined together, and it is giving a molecule of methane. Okay, in the water two hydrogen is there and one oxygen is there. That means composition of this hydrogen and oxygen in the water is actually, the element is written in the symbol, and the subscript is also there. So that means the composition we can see is written in the subscript also and the elemental form also. Here it is the example given. For example, chemical formula of methane is CH4, and in which carbon and hydrogen represents the constituent elements. Means carbon and hydrogen is present as an element, and subscript is also there written. Okay, na dear? Now you can see that in chemical formula more electronegative elements are written on the right hand side. Means you should understand this one. How can you say if X and Y is there, right hand side this one, and this is a place where more electronegative, okay, now that place is there. If any of the chemical formula you are saying, that means right side should be a place where the most electronegative elements should be there, but in the left hand side the less electronegative elements should be there. Okay, now every time in a chemical formula. So if I am writing about the example, and that one is NaCl, so Cl is the most electronegative as compared to Na. Na is less electronegative, means nothing. It is electropositive, it is electronegative. Chlorine is actually accepting the electron, gaining the electron, and that's why it is more electronegative. Okay, na? So if any of the example you can take, for example you can take NaCl, CaCl2, KCl. Okay, na? This is every time is placed in the right hand side, and by seeing this only we can say that this one is more electronegative as compared to calcium, as compared to potassium. So every time more electronegative elements should place on the right hand side. Okay, now information conveyed by the chemical formula. What actually information it actually convey? Various elements present in the given compound. Suppose any of the compound is there, then this compound is a composition of which type of the elements. Every time you will get an idea. Suppose if I am talking about the water, glucose, okay, na? So by seeing the formula, if someone has told that glucose is there, then you should know the formula. Its formula is C6H12O6 Okay na? By seeing only this chemical formula, that means glucose, you can say the composition of elements are present in this one: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Okay na? All these are the elements present into that glucose, and the subscripts, it will also tell you that how many, what is the total number of carbon is there, what is the total number of hydrogen, and all the oxygen is there. So 6 carbon, 12 hydrogen, 6 oxygen. Okay now, so this will give you the idea that the constituents elements present in the given compound, and also the subscript actually tells the number of the constituent elements which is present into a chemical formula. Then after, the molecular mass of the compounds can be easily calculated with the help of a chemical formula. How? You can see here I have written H2O. Okay na? And this one is a molecules of compound where hydrogen and oxygen, hydrogen and oxygen are the elements present, and you have done in the previous topics that molecules of compounds is actually when the combination of two dissimilar atoms, two dissimilar elements combined together, then it actually forms the molecules of compound. And here you can see the hydrogen is there. So how many hydrogen? You can calculate the molecular mass of this one. How? Hydrogen atomic mass is 1 and it will multiply with 2. Why it has multiplied with 2? Because 2 hydrogen is there. 1 hydrogen atomic mass is 1, but here 2 hydrogen we are talking about. So 2 plus what is the what is the atomic mass of oxygen? Okay, so 16. So 1 plus 2, 1 into 2, 2 plus 16. What it will give? It will give 18. Okay na? U. Okay, so this one is the molecular mass, and we can calculate actually this from the molecular mass only. By knowing the chemical formula, we can calculate the molecular mass. Otherwise you cannot calculate. If suppose I will tell you that what is the molecular mass of fructose, and if you don't know the formula, you cannot derive the molecular mass from that one. Okay na? And the next one is the the percentage of various elements present in the compound. Yes, the percentage of the various elements present in the compound. If suppose I am talking about water, what is the constituent, what is the percentage of hydrogen is there, what is the percentage of oxygen is there, that can be conveyed by this chemical formula. Okay na? You know there is the percentage ratio, then after that calculation it is giving you 1:8 by mass. So definitely there should be the percentage ratio. Okay na? So you have seen that what are the information actually conveyed by the chemical formula. One more thing I will show you. So here you can see that some of the formula I have written, and it is actually giving us the idea that the constituent elements are also present and the subscripts is also present. That means the water, if I am talking about the water, the constituent atom in this one, in the water constituent atoms is hydrogen and oxygen, and how many what is the total number of hydrogen is there? 2. So this one is actually placed as like this one. Okay na? H2O. So this can be written as a subscript, and you can see that constituent elements are hydrogen and oxygen, and the subscript 2, that means oxygen 1 is there, so no need to write about that 1. Okay na? So that one is the chemical formula of water. Then after methane, CH4 is there. Okay na? Subscript, that means lower side. Okay, ammonia, NH3 is there, and constituent of atoms, you can see that nitrogen and hydrogen is there. In the methane you can see carbon and hydrogen is there. Glucose, you can see that carbon 6, hydrogen 12, oxygen 6. Okay na? And in the sulfuric acid, hydrogen is there, sulfur is there, oxygen is there, and 2 hydrogen is there, 1 sulfur is there, 4 oxygen is there. Okay na? If someone will ask that what is the constituent elements present in the glucose, you can say carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, not 6, 12 and 6. Okay na? That is the number of atoms present. Okay na? That is the number of atoms present into that glucose. Sulfuric acid, and then after hydrochloric acid is there. Hydrochloric acid 1. Here I will write HCl, subscript 1. This one is also 1. So total number of atoms in this case is 1 and 1. Hydrogen is 1 and chlorine is 1. So no need to write such type of thing. If you are saying monoatomic is there, no need to write. In case of a single atoms, nothing you have to write. Okay na? In case of more than one, you can write the subscript. Okay na? So this is all about that chemical formula. Okay na? We have done a number of compound also, and I will suggest you to do 20 to 30 more chemical compounds. Okay na? That will help you a lot with the elements, with the constituent elements you should know, and the subscript you should know. Okay, thank you.